What's up, guys? We're gonna bro beats, and today we're gonna talk about timing. If you guys haven't subbed already or turned post notifications on, make sure you do so because it does help it a lot. Let's hop right into it. So when I say timing, I do not mean the BPM. I'm talking about the length of the notes. So like if you would stretch it out like this, right? Just the length of the notes. All right, let me zoom back in, and I just want this video to be kind of quick because it's really only a few examples I want to show you. So this first one, and I tried to pick garbage sounds because I don't want people to be like, oh, the sound selection was good, so that's why I sound good or whatever. All right, try to pick some garbage sounds, just some mediocre sounds. And then for the flute, I just made the most basic, as you can see, it's like the most mediocre basic melody ever, right? So I'll just play it real quick. All right, completely garbage, right? In my opinion. All right, if I bought a loop kit or something and this was in there, I'd probably delete it instantly. Okay, so I'm gonna mute this up here because I want to focus on the chords because I think this is where this shines the most. Now you can do this method with the melody, but I don't like the melody, so we're gonna focus on the chords. So we have this one, right? We have a 4-bar melody, right? This is like every producer probably made a melody like this, right? Then you copy it over and you add the notes. All right, so here we play it by itself. Now with this timing, to me, this sounds like more of a lo-fi type of melody, right? Or it's going in that direction. So if we change the timing up, it should switch the vibe of it. So I'm gonna just redo that real quick so y'all know the shortcuts. So I'm gonna press Control-A to highlight everything. And then what you want to do, let me quantize it, is hold Alt and then drag this little arrow. And then now you can stretch it across. And I just stretch it across until it hits the 8th bar. Pretty much just doubles it. Okay. So now let me take my bass and stretch this across too. Okay. So now we should get more of an ambient or R&B vibe. Okay. So I'll play it, go back to the chords. Okay, so to me, that's more, it sounded like some more ambient, right? To you, it might be something different, but I'm just trying to show you that the timing can definitely change the type of beat that you're making, right? So that's 2 beats down, right? You can use the same exact chords, the same exact notes and everything, but just by changing the timing, you can just split it into 2 beats, right? So it's 2 for 1. All right, so now let's shrink it back down, and I'm gonna just play this with the flute one more time before we do this last part. Let me start from the beginning. All right. So the last part is we would shrink it. So we expanded it. So now we would shrink it down. Same thing, Control-A, hold Alt, shrink it down. All right, now this right here will give us a more trap vibe. So you see how this flute didn't sound too good? Now, just because we changed our chords, right, you'll see we'll put 808 in here, and I have the basses for reference. I was gonna put drums, but I didn't feel like you know, stretching out the drums and deleting them and all that, right? I just want to do the basses and stuff. So here we have this with the bass. Right, you can see it's a lot better now just because we changed the timing up. And obviously I changed the basses up, but that's normal, right? It's a melody. It's going to be put in the beat anyway. So that's a given. But you can see that it got bounce and everything now just because we changed the timing up of the chords, right? And you can also do this with the melody too, right? If you want to. I just don't like this, right? So I'm not going to touch it. But for you, if you have a melody or something, right, and it's too fast or you feel like it doesn't fit in your melody, what you could do is use the same technique, right? And well, say you, for example, say you were trying to make a lo-fi beat, right? And these are your chords. And you're like, man, it's not working out. Well, now you know, okay, well, maybe the timing of my chords are different. So let's try something else. So you could try this and you get that vibe that you want. Right, you can see now that that flute melody and the 808 it doesn't really match now, right? Because of the timing of the chords and everything. All right, so that's gonna be all I wanted to talk about for this portion. Just remember, you could change the timing up and you could just get different sounds depending on how fast or slow the chords are playing or your melody is playing. All right, but the next portion, I'm gonna just do a Cookup. I'm gonna use the same chords. Probably go with the ambient style melody. I'm gonna change up the VSTs, probably add a few drums. I'm not gonna do anything too crazy. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and go over to that part. All right, so here's a Cookup part. So I'm gonna just try to make this quick. Like, I don't really have that many drums or anything. Just to make an outro beat, whatever. So I'll just show you my sounds, Lo-Fi Dreams, right? And then we got this little art part. I just like this sound. Okay, then we just got some custom sounds. Then it's lead looking. All right, and then of course the little bass. So let's copy these chords to here. I just want to see if this ARP works. Usually when an ARP has like these numbers here, right? Usually it should say 0, but usually when they put numbers here, they do it to a specific like melody they have, but it won't match other melodies. So hopefully we can find something that sounds good with this. So listen. Yeah, okay, that's not gonna work. So I'm gonna take this part and we can just copy this over. And what I think I'm gonna do is actually take the bass notes, because yeah, so I think the first note that's being played in this ARP is this one. So maybe if we just change the bass note, that it'll be in harmony. And let's play it with this and see. It's a little off somewhere right here, but I think if we put the bass in, it'll kind of hide it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this lead while this is playing. And if you're wondering how I'm like picking what notes, because I'm gonna start picking notes up here and stuff, I'm just looking at what notes are down here, okay? Okay, so we good on that. All right, so now we add some drums. Again, very, very simple. I'm gonna just do a really simple pattern. As a matter of fact, we probably need another drum. All right, I think that's pretty much it. I don't think I really need to do anything else. Turn these up a bit. All right, so now we got an outro beat. So that's it for this video. Hopefully this helped out. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.